Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Every Occasion Floral Alphabet Collection at Spellbinders. This is a new collection this month. There is also available with this floral alphabet a bundle with the letters from A to Z plus the and as well, with these sentiments and coordinating dies too. Spellbinders was kind enough to send me some of the alphabet, so if I wanted more, of course, I would purchase them. But I wanted to show you all the beautiful cards that you can make with this wonderful new BetterPress collection. There's so many fabulous collections of BetterPress. And I'm so happy that a lot of BetterPress plates are currently in the Lucky You sale that's going on right now. I will link my video here so you can take a look. If you just want BetterPress alone, you can click the link in that video and I'll also put it here. It'll be BetterPress deals where you can see all the BetterPress plates that you might have seen before. Now you can add more plates to your stash. Background plates, florals, birds, Christmas, all sorts of goodies. And then there's also this wonderful collection, which you can buy individual plates. So if you want to do a monogram, of course, my name is Suzanne, so I got an S. All of these letters, you get flowers attached to that letter, and then a sentiment with it that you can choose to use or not. Yay! I'm going to put timestamps in this video. You'll see it in the description box for the timestamp. I'm going to also do a small haul. So I hauled some goodies from Spellbinders and Spellbinders Crafty News. There is a lot going on at Spellbinders, but I don't want to take up too much time here in the beginning. Alrighty, crafters, let's just go right into this BetterPress Every Occasion Floral Alphabet. Let's get started. I was sent Every Occasion Floral and sentiments. So you get the and symbol and 2 sentiments, happy birthday and many more. This particular one is the only one that has the accompanying dies to cut it out. So this one is just fabulous. You can do anything with this. You could put another sentiment here, use the and then something else here on the bottom as well, because you have the coordinating die to just use this alone. Let me give you a measurement on the and. Little bit over 3.5 inch wide by 2 3/4 of an inch tall. You get the letter A, and then it says always and forever. So it's using the A and then the LWAYS. So it's the letter first and then the rest of the spelling for always. And I'll show you how ingenious this is, because for alignment, it fits together like a puzzle piece. Notice how I put it on my packaging, on the magnet, in how it's supposed to work. So if I come back to this 2 months later, I'll know, oh, go straight in because I can see right here. Oh, it does line up. This is the letter B, best wishes. Also in the packaging, notice how I have white cardstock, and it's a lot of cardstock, I know, because I don't have something small enough. I want to keep the packaging exactly as it is, because on the back, you're also going to get placement. Let me zoom the camera down on the letter B. Here is the letter B with best wishes. So you get that B and then you get EST wishes. This is a brand new magnetic chase. This is like my spare one. It shows you how to align it, so when you press it, it'll be centered. This is me glimmering it. Puzzle piece. See the puzzle piece? And you notice how it's not really loose? Because I used a 1/4 inch yellow tape. And Spellbinders does carry this beauty. I have a lot of the 5/8 of an inch. That's the standard one. But I do have a few rolls of the 1/4 inch. Notice how I taped it together, because it does fit as a puzzle piece. See how it's right there in the center of the B? This cutaway fits perfectly. You see it? So that will also help you with alignment. Then when you have it together, then you come on here and you follow what you're seeing. So it would be more like that would be roughly where I need to be to then press it or glimmer it. I discovered taping it together when I was glimmering it, and this worked fine on my Glimmer hot foil plate. This little piece of tape will last you for a while too before you have to replace it. So here I glimmered it. Then you're looking at either using color pencils or alcohol markers. I would use my Copics for this. When it's this small of a detail, the Olo markers, they have a tendency of getting too juicy, so it's all over the place. Isn't that nice? And for every letter, I'm keeping the placement for it. Okay? And for all my examples, crafters, oh, I certainly did use my hack. I was inking somewhere else before I put it on the magnetic chase. I will link my BetterPress hack video here so you can take a look at what I found out when I was working with the place and press registration collection. So that's the letter B. I have H for happy birthday. G, get well. L, I did package. Love you. See how I did it right there in that little flower? That's the little shape that fits. And then it's perfect alignment. So I put a lot of these. N for Joyous Noel in the way that it's supposed to be done for my sanity. There's a letter P for peace on earth. S for sending love. W with sympathy. And Y, you are the best. Let's look at my examples because I was also practicing different styles of watercolor with these because the print was so small. Okay, crafters, so first up, here is the letter A. This is on BetterPress cotton card panel in porcelain. I like to purchase the full pack of cotton card, meaning 8.5 by 11 inch, like a standard sheet of cardstock. And I also like to purchase these pre-cut ones. A2, which is 4.25 by 5.5 inch, and the A7, which is the 5 by 7. I had pressed this out. This is with black BetterPress ink. Look how beautiful the detail is. When it comes to that solid part of the letter, you have to ink this very well. If you want it to be as dark and crisp as I have. Ink, 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 ink. Just keep on inking. If you see any silver shining through here, it's going to come out splotchy. Okay? So you have to ink it up a lot. That's why if you use black a lot with the BetterPress ink, get yourself a re-inker. I've re-inked my black ink twice. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Just to keep it juicy, I have 2 black BetterPress ink. They sent me a blank one like this. This is the one I normally use because it does say BetterPress black. But I'm coming on a lot. And I use my hack to ink this up. Because inking this on your magnetic chase, you're going to make a mess. So this is the letter A. Look how pretty that is. You're looking at 3 inches tall by 2 3/4 of an inch wide, okay? It's taking up a nice amount of real estate on your A2 card, but not overpowering your A2 card. So then you could bring in your shape dies and do something like I did with my card examples. Let's start off with the and. So here you can see the and symbol, the happy birthday, and the many more. I did a little splatter in the background. This is Spellbinders Fog cardstock, graphite cardstock. This is black BetterPress ink, Thunder BetterPress ink. This is the Jet Set pack, okay? So this is a lot of gray. And then I came on in here straight with some Karen brush markers. I'll talk about that in a second. To do this card, a lot of the throwback collection, I bought all these dies, 9 of them. They're on sale right now in the Lucky You sale. One of them, though, I think this one is out of stock. This is the scored and pierced rectangles. This is a throwback die, meaning it's an older die set the Spellbinders brought back. Limited time, limited quantity. I used this one, and this is not a true A2. 4 by 5, okay? So that's why it's all measuring out further to bring it out to an A2. I use this piece, which gives this embossed frame detail. Put the and there, put the happy birthday, pressed it all out. Finish it off with some silver mixed gems, the solid part. The dot detail in the graphite, that's this one. Look how beautiful those work together. Then I brought in a splash of pink for this. And notice here, pink to that gray card base right here. That I'm coming in, and I know a few of you are already saying, Suzanne, I know what you're going to say. But I always have to talk about it just in case you're seeing it for the first time. This is precision layering, A and B. This is a fabulous set of layering dies from Spellbinders. 16 dies in each set. Precision layering A. The largest die in here is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch. Did not use it this time because I cut the whole base, right? So to get this layer, which is 1/16 on each side, which is really in total 1/8 of an inch. Then I came in with precision layering A2 set B, the largest one. So the increments between these two coming on in is 1/8 of an inch apart if you keep layering between this to that, and you go back and forth. And you can have lots of fun. That's what I'm using here. I wanted a thin layer of gray because I have all this gray going on. That splash of pink. Then I brought in this die. So use your foundation dies. Layer up and have fun. And there are a lot of foundation dies on sale in the Lucky You sale, which lasts until the 12th. Thumbs up. Yay! If you wanted to get some of these goodies. This one, though, you're going to have to do the notify when it comes back in stock or get it somewhere else. When she first came out, actually, she was sold out at Spellbinders. I bought her at scrapbook.com. And now she's sold out again. So a lot of people obviously love the scored and pierced. But look how pretty this is. I love it. And I have this popped off of this and this popped off of that. The layers between these two, it's quite low. I'm using something new from scrapbook.com. They have now a range of foam, and I'll put it in the description box at the bottom with other supplies. It's 1 millimeter thick, which is super thin, 2 millimeter thick, which is their regular foam size, and now they also have 3 millimeter, which is like super thick enough that if you're making a shaker card and you want everything moving freely, you would use the new 3 millimeter. So I used the one here from here to here, and then the 3 from here to here. So I don't know if you can see like a kind of a height differential. Oh, I'm having fun with all those layers. Love that. So first up, this is the W, the With Sympathy. First time I pressed it, this is Pebble Cotton Card, and here I'm mixing 2 shades of pink BetterPress ink. And these are original colors. So if you have BetterPress ink, you probably have this. Wild berries here, and here I'm using mulberry. So I did a little tap of mulberry, came down with the wild berry. Notice how you're still seeing this solid. Inking it with my hack with a lot of that pink ink to get it solid. If you don't ink it well, it's going to be very splotchy in here. So just keep that in mind. These solid parts, anytime you're working BetterPress and something is solid like this, you're going to have to ink, and ink some more. Just ink and twist, ink and twist, ink and twist. It's going to take a little time, but you'll get that result and that result. On this example, this is Spellbinders Bisque cardstock. 3 types of cotton card panels, I should say. Pebble, bisque, and porcelain. Porcelain is the most popular, white. Bisque is that ivory beige, and then pebble is the gray. On this one, I'm using one of my favorite basic inks, which is bark. I love bark with the bisque. I think they go very well together. I think it looks great for a With Sympathy card. So the first time I did it, I didn't put in the With Sympathy. So I'm going to have to do something with this. Okay. Now to do the layers again, see how tight from the bisque to here is? Coming in again with precision layering. Bisque cotton card, a craft cardstock, just a hair of it, just to pick up back this color, and then thicker with this one. And that's how I like to play with this. Set B is on sale right now in the Lucky You sale. Unfortunately, Precision Layering Set A is currently sold out. If your budget is tight, I would suggest getting A only because A goes all the way out to a A2. But the increments in here, if you only get one set, will be 1/4 of an inch. I know I'm throwing out a lot of numbers at you. Just know if you get both sets, you can get this thin framing and you can go layers up. This now is your 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 on each side. You see? Finished it off with some gold gems. Oh, I actually did stamp this with 2 colors. I can tell up here down to here. So this looks like mahogany into bark. Did pink up here, came down into yellow, and then some green. So pretty. I think this is nice because this darker color just sets that tone for With Sympathy. Sometimes you need cards like that and you don't want it to be too happy. At first, I really did think this was an M, but it was a W. And then I have the L, which I just showed you. So I really had fun with this. L comes with the Love You. You notice that I'm finishing all these cards using foundation dyes. I was exploring where can I go with this set. With this card, I'm using 2 items. Everlasting Squares, currently on sale. And then this one, this is Mini Blooms and Sprigs. What you're looking at here, though, is 4 sets of it. Purchased one, saw it on sale again, great deal, purchased another. I believe this is in the sale, too. If it's in the sale, I think it's going to be $6.59 from $10.99. I'll put the rate here on the screen. But this is a fabulous set. Look how you get these little flowers. I wanted to mimic these flowers here in a die form. So I was playing with having the BetterPress Sentiment and the Love You. See how my little thing hitches right there? You could either tape it or just push it in and then ink it again. Anytime your hand touches this when it's inked, just do a light tap, but you don't have to do the turn and tap. That you can use the hack for. See how solid my L is? I'm really a stickler with that. It drives me crazy if this is like solid black, then here is like splotchy, then black. No, it just drives me crazy. Let me give you a quick example of what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about it and you're probably like, Suzanne, just show me. I'm going to do this real quick so you can see. See? That's splotchy. See what I'm doing? Tapping and turning. That's solid. That's the difference. But you see the mess that I'm making here? Use my hack. But if I touch it and it lifts, I'd come back in at the end and lightly tap it. But if you're doing only this, you're going to get it splotchy. You need it to be solid like that. Okay? So I did this flower and this flower. And I also did these little centers here. The greenery, I came down here. So I'd put all four and just run it one time. Put a bunch of these and just run it one time. So it's pink with yellow and green. Have that love you. The gems. This is Aura AB Gems from Spellbinders. I love this color. It's a pretty yellow color. And then that Everlasting Squares came in with one of these squares. Skipped over like one, like I would do this. Then I'd come out to that. And then come out to this one. This, the largest one, is 4 1/4 inch. Is the largest of the square and circle in the Everlasting shapes, which is only 2. Just a square and a circle. 16 dies. Thumbs up. I'm going to put my L back. You see how I know exactly where it is because of that shape? Right there. For my sanity, I like to store it in how it's supposed to work. I have my orientation guide, and I'm good to go. So 3 years from now, if I need to make a bunch of these, I can just instantly and quickly go into it without having to go onto Spellbinders website, find the product, download a sheet. Oh, no. It'll just turn me off. I like to just know, oh, yes, okay, this is how it works. Last one is the Sending Love. See how it fits right there? And then this one I'm using Essential Hexi Gems, which is also on sale. Another great foundation die. Black background, brought in some iridescent drops. I think it looks cute because it looks like water. I did white glitter cardstock with one of these larger ones. I used that S with one of these smaller ones, and then I did the next one over for black. So it's like white, black, white, black. I think it's fun. I did color this kind of like a rainbow colorway for the Sending Love. Isn't that cute? These are colored 3 different methods. So these are my 4 cards that I made, and I could have just kept on going. I didn't have enough time to keep on going. I had other projects to do. All right, so let me show you how I would work on this. First, I'm using my Altenew brush set. Jennifer McGuire just did a video on this, a live with Altenew. This is the set she was using. This retails for $30, but Altenew puts this set on sale all the time, sometimes even 60% off. Put it on a wish list at Altenew, and when it goes on sale, because it's a great set of brushes. I like to use this one, which is the size 1. If the image was bigger, I like to use the size 2. I haven't even used the rest of them. It's a great set of watercolor brushes, and the beauty of this, it feels like a pen in your hand. The watercolor brush you use should feel natural to you. You know, you can go to your craft store, because I've done that. I have about 20 brushes over the years at a craft store. I still bought this anyway. See how I'm holding it like a pen? That's the one you can work with just for your sanity. There are different ways of doing watercolor. You can do, your watercolor paints, your watercolor tubes, your watercolor pencils. I'm not doing any of those, but I'm still using 3 different ones. First, I have my Zig Clean Color Markers. This is in a Tailored Expressions Simple Storage box. You can also store your Distress ink. I also did Distress ink and the Karen Brush Marker Pro, and I bought the entire set. Spellbinders does carry this. You can purchase sets of markers or the whole set. I just did the whole set, okay? And it comes in this whole pretty packaging too. If you do the swatch, then your swatch will match the layout in here. I'm going to pull one of these. When I came on with the Karen, for one of my examples, I would just come on in and just color on like so. And it was a little intense. And then here's a little bit of water, and I would come in like, okay, it's not enough water. Come in like so. And spread it out. You can also take your Karen brush markers, because these colors are so juicy, and do like this. See how I use it as a palette? I love that. And then you come on in like this, and I can brush it on. These are so small that I wouldn't worry about shading and all that type of stuff. But you see how this is working like a pen in my hand? I love that. And I am not a watercolorist. If it feels like a pen in my hand, I will be accurate and I won't go over. If you go over, you have to clean your brush, wet it, and then pick it up with a paper towel. So this is option 1. I like to do the Karen like this. I find I have more control this way when I bring it in like so. Okay? So that's option 1. But then I wanted to play. And look, cleans up with isopropyl alcohol. Love. On your paper towel, I use Bounty. I did another one where I came in with, let me use a different color. Let me use saltwater taffy. Distress ink, not oxide, ink. And I did the smushing thing. Smush. Like that. Still using this as a palette. Again, wet my towel a little bit, wet my brush. Come on in, let me go over here. And I'd come on in like so. Get reader glasses if this is too small for you. Like right now, I'm stretching my eyes. I do have one spot here that I can see that I went out a line. Right there. That's just clean water. Come on in with the paper towel. Pick it up. So you're erasing your spot while it's wet. I'm not a professional. But I make it work. And that's it. And leave it, let it dry. So that's option 2. Using your dye inks. Any of them. Your Gina K ink, your Altenew ink, your Distress ink, all of them will work. Even your Simon Hurley inks will work doing this. Catherine Pooler too. Third option that I also did on one of my cards was the Zig clean color marker. With the Zig, I have another option. I can use their colorless blender. With this sizing, it was actually easier for me to do it that way. I'm going to zoom down now for this one. With the Zig, you can come on like so, color straight on. See the intense color? This pink color is called peach pink. Then you can come on in with your blender. And instead of using the brush, if you want to go this way, okay? But there's no refill for this. This is one option of how to color. And this is what I was doing for a while, actually, when I first started watercoloring. Using this, and then you clean off the brush tip. And I can then come back in and drag it out while it's still wet and blah, blah, blah. See how I'm getting more of a differentiation with it? But with the Zig, I wasn't getting the intense colors like the Karen. So you can do like this too. You're just starting out and you want a little helper. This little blender is a helper. And I clean it off on here. Option 2, take the Zig. Do the same thing. But you see how the color is just different. One is just a hair more intense than the other. Then you come in with the brush. Going to dip it in some water. Tap it off too. Sometimes I like to tap it off like this. And then pick up that Zig. And it's going to be light. And I'll come in like so. And you can let it dry and then come back in again. Here, this is the Karen. See the color? Well, I don't know how close these two colors are to each other. Because there's a lot of pink in the Zig markers. But you see how I'm holding this thing like a pen? It's fabulous. You can blend these two together because they're all watercolor. Why not? You can dilute it. Come on in even lighter. Look at this. And with this, because the flowers are so small, this is like a single layer. Look at that mess. Clean it up. So I was exploring using dye ink, the Karen marker, and the Zig markers. So either one of these are fabulous. With a pencil, you would then scribble on with the pencil and then bring in water and work with it. But I find it easier for me doing the palette way. Scribbling something over here, putting ink over here, then bringing it on works for my sanity. Even with shading and such, it works better for me. See? And look at that. I just put some isopropyl alcohol again, and I am done. This cup is a fabulous cup too. Look at it. It's a collapsible cup. So you can take it with you for crafting, and then you can rest your brush on it like so. You can rest more than one brush. It's really fun. So I'll put a link for this. It's not the easiest thing to find. I've had this for like 14 years or something. But that Altenew brush, put that on your wish list so you can then get it when it's on sale. Let's talk about this card for a second. This is one of my earliest watercolor. This is using the Zig with this blender to do this. So you go dark in here, then you bring out the blender. But yeah, you'd get like 2 or 3 of these blenders. So this is a way you can also watercolor without doing a brush. This is more like standard coloring because these feel like a pen. If you're going to do it that method, you're going to need a few colors of zig, and they sell these individually, and then the blender. Karen also sells individually, and she has a blender. Hers is a little bit more juicy. This isn't. So if you want more control doing it this method, I would go with the zig. Here, I like it doing that palette thing. That's just me. So you give it a try, play, find your comfortable spot where you can create, and then have fun, okay? So those are the different options on watercolor. Now, let me go into crafty news, because there's a lot of crafty news. I had to write it all out. There's so much crafty news. So first, I said in the beginning of the video, I repeat it again, the Lucky You sale, that ends on the 12th, so you still have time. Lots of steals and deals in that one. Watch my video if you want to see some surprise to see you in the sale. Other items that were discontinued and brought back, namely layered mix and match sentiments die and the label 17 die. That's a throwback die. Both of those came back. How long? I have no idea. This might be the time to get it. Number 2, there is a surprise box, a mystery box, limited time only for $75. You'll get $290 worth of crafty goodness in that mystery box. It will include 2 card making kits, some dies, stamps, embellishments, and an embossing folder. If you love to buy mystery boxes, that's a good one to get. Don't get multiples of it unless you're going to give it as a gift. A lot of what is in each box is the repeat. So if you buy 2 or 3 boxes, you're going to get 2 or 3 of the same thing. I read the fine print, so I just want to be clear with you guys. Don't buy 3 of them. Just get 1 and you're done. You want to get 1 for a friend? Okay. And then you're done. Next, Weekender Virtual Craft Retreat. That's coming. This is an event, and I'm showing you the graphic here, from May 17th to the 19th. That is $199. It's a $550 value. In that Weekender kit for the retreat, you're going to get 10 instructors, and you're going to get a lot of supplies mailed to you. I'm going to put the date for your last time to order. So right now it's a pre-order. It's currently open to Kit Club members, but it will open to everybody else on the 10th. Like a day or two, it opens up for everybody to purchase. $199, okay? But you are going to get a kit mailed to you to receive the kit in time to then participate in the class. So if you purchase it, then you'll get to see all 10 instructors. In your craft kits, you're going to receive 9 die sets, embossing folder, stencil, stamp, and then that instruction where you can follow. They have a lot of talented designers working on that one, 10 of them. Yay! So you'll get a lot of card making tips, tricks, step-by-step tutorials, okay? Next, card making superstar contest. That is ending on the 13th. We're now in the home stretch of card making superstar. This is your chance for you to win $300 if you live in the US and Canada. I'm going to put 2 links below in this video. The US and Canada for the entry form, and then the international entry form. International card makers, you'll get £250. So you still have time to enter that contest. Next, the March Kit Club. Oh, so loving the March Kit Club. I'll link my Kit Club video here. It's just a winning Kit Club. And lastly, there is the February and March Kit Club Craft Along. Remember the Craft Along event? January was the first one. It's a live event. It featured, the Spellbinders headquarters with Kim, and then Yana came in. This one is going to be the February and March clubs. So it's going to highlight those clubs. This one now you don't have to pay for. You're going to see live, step by step, and get tips. And this February and March Craft Along Club is featuring special guest Jennifer McGuire. So I already have my notification on, as you can see here on the graphic on the screen. It will be held Thursday, March 21st at 10 a.m. MST, and I assume that means Mountain Time. Come on in and watch that. The first one was fabulous. Alrighty, now let's go into my haul. So this is a 3-part video. Okay, crafters, I have a few things here, but it's not a lot. I'm not showing you everything. I did order a bunch of cardstock too, but I show you cardstock all the time. The only cardstock I will show you, I saw this and I was like, oh yes, I'm going to get it. Spellbinders sent me one. I immediately, once I opened it up, I ordered 3 more. This is the Meadow Collection 80-pound cardstock. Spellbinders cardstock, the Essentials cardstock, is a 100-pound cardstock in all these fabulous colors. I'll put a link for the cardstock. I always do in every video. This is like a supplement to it, and it's a lighter weight. I'm loving these colors. These colors are different than what is there in the standard Spellbinders Essential cardstock. So I'm using this to add like different shades within the cardstock. There's like light pink, watermelon, berry, and all these colors. I will link my Crafty News video here because I did do a step-by-step with this. There's some beautiful colors in this, so I hope some of these colors become permanent colors. I love this shade on the top too. She's a fun, pretty pink color. So I bought 3 packs of it. It retails for $12.99, 20 sheets, 2 each of 10 colors, okay? Love! This is Susan Tierney Coburn's In the Arbor Garden. I'll put the proper name of the collection. I know it's like Arbor Garden Collection. I do have a video that will be next. There was one die in that collection that did not arrive to me, so I ordered it. This is the Delphinium, and you make this beautiful floral. I did not finish this card because, oh yeah, it's a lot of flowers. Right here, she says to cut this 6 times. When you're making something like this and it's a 3D floral, think of it like Mother's Day. Somebody special, best friend, you want to make them a beautiful floral card. You want to make them something they can turn into a home decor piece and hang on a wall or something 3-dimensional. It does take time with it, so that's why I don't have it ready, but I did order it because I think this is gorgeous. I've seen examples of it. Delphinium, so pretty. Next, I did order my medium tray set of craft stacks. I will link my craft stacks video here. I think I can only link 5 videos in this video. I may be maxed out, but I love these trays. And I recently went on a trip for my sanity because I was sick for so long from January going into near the end of February. So I was at Disney for my birthday, had a ton of fun. It was so nice. Everybody, post-pandemic, a lot of people were smiling and happy, and that just made me happy. My birthday was early February. I was wearing a birthday pin because, yeah, it was still my birthday. I don't care. I'm feeling better. I'm celebrating. And people were like, happy birthday, Suzanne. And it was so cute. So I carried crafty stuff with me. I did carry some of the craft stacks, and of course it fell. Nothing fell out. And I had bits, pieces. I did it when it dropped. This has bases and covers. This is a 4-pack. There's 3 styles of them. This is the medium tray and a large tray and then a combo. I would do the combo if you're going to just buy one and you're curious about which style will work with you. I liked the medium. And with these trays, which are 1/2 inch deep, you can put cards in here too that you're currently working on, plus pieces. I would have like this in there with bits and stuff. Maybe the ephemera too. This is a really nice crafty helper. Keeps you organized, keeps all your pieces. When you need to do something else, like live your life, you put it aside, you bring it back out, and you have 4 in a pack. The medium tray set. Love these. So I purchased another one. Also, this is the porcelain cotton card I was telling you about. So I did get a full size. This is the 8.5 by 11. This does come at this size in all 3 colors. Porcelain, bisque, and pebble. Porcelain is the one I use the most. I like to use this size because sometimes I want to make a card like this. Sometimes I'll go oversized because I'm not sure what it will look like when I do press it. So I'll go bigger because I might put dies on it and stuff like that. So I like purchasing a pack like this. Get them when they're on sale. This was on sale at the time I bought it. There was a BetterPress sale. That's the best time to get it. Create yourself a wish list for just BetterPress. And I got this. And ink was on sale too, with the re-inkers. Yay. And lastly, in my Crafty News video, I did tell you guys that I was going to purchase. Spellbinders has sent this to me over the holiday. Here's my apron that I do need to press out. It's a cotton apron. It's adjustable. The neck is adjustable. The waist is adjustable. It's fabulous. So I had said to you for $9.99, I was going to buy one for a crafty friend. I bought 2 for 2 crafty friends. This is a great gift, I think, at $9.99. When you see it and the quality, I'm going to put this in a gift bag. They're going to think it's more than that. I'm not saying anything. They don't watch my videos anyway. Why, Suzanne? They're not card makers. One is a mixed media fanatic, everything mixed media. And then the other one, she's a scrapbooker, 100% scrapbooker using her Cricut machine. So they don't watch all this card making stuff because it's not their thing. Okay, but there are crafters. These are ladies that I will room with when I go to a crop and such. So I did buy 2 of these as gifts. I think this is a great gift to give a crafty friend, stocking stuffer, etc. Just love it. You're hosting an event at your house and you want to give them a favor. I'd get 2 of these and just, for your 2 friends or 3 friends that are coming over, give it to them as a gift. Yeah. Because sometimes when you make a card, you're spending more money than you did for this. And adding stuff to it, right? Alrighty, crafters. So I just wanted to show you my quick haul. Show you this beautiful every occasion floral alphabet. They're fun to work with and I love the monogram style. Remember, this is the one with the die and the sentiments. You can use this sentiment on something else. So I love that as well. And all the crafty news. I hope you guys check out the surprise box, the sale, the retreat. That should be fun. The Superstar Contest. Go ahead and enter. Win your $300. The Kit Club. Definitely check that out. And the Craft Along event. That one is free. March 21st. Alrighty, crafters. Everything will be detailed and linked below. I talked about a lot. There's going to be a lot of goodies in this video as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you give this watercolor a try. There's so many ways of doing it easy. Fake it till you make it. I'm doing the fake it till you make it. I'm having a ball with that. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye!